Hey there, it's the Wind Boom, and welcome to the Q&A. Now, you guys asked a lot of questions, and I hope I have the answers for you. So, without further ado, we're going to just start this off. First question is from Alan Lawrence, and he says, my question, who is your favorite YouTubers, and are there any smaller channels you like? When it comes to smaller channels, any of the guys that have supported me, Tufufo, Black Scarecrow, Blue Solstice, Gamer Central, I really do appreciate smaller channels that I see showing a little bit of initiative. Just any amount of initiative in a small YouTuber is really impressive because so many of them, they start and then they just quit, and it's always very sad. So basically any smaller channel that's respectable, I pretty much like. Follow your dreams, follow your memes, do whatever you want. Anyway, who's your favorite YouTubers? Definitely Game Grumps, iDubbbz, Jacksepticeye, H3H3, Ethan and Gila. Just love all those guys. I could go on and on with a lot of lists, like Tom Scott and Demolition Ranch are also two great YouTube channels. But that's pretty much it, guys. I could go on and on, so let's just leave that there. Question number 2 is from Boss Socks, and he says, why have you skipped the Dark Below DLC in your Destiny playthrough? Because I'm an idiot. I accidentally picked the wrong DLC, and I will fix that next time I do an episode, which will be probably this Sunday. I will have the correct DLC being played. I'll be playing Dark Below and then House of Wolves, because apparently I can't read Roman numerals. Nitua asks, I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but it's interesting. The comments there on the screen. Any school plans like college, etc.? Not at the moment. I probably should at this point, but I don't. Things in my life right now require me to be where I am and who I am, and big school plans just aren't on my mental checklist, so they will be soon, and I'll probably update you guys when I do have some plans. Next question is from Perseus Kane. What is your most epic Battlefield moment in memory? By the way, respect the non-biased Battlefield and COD content. Thank you so much. I try my best to not be biased, even though sometimes I like one game more than the other. For a long time, I loved Battlefield more and COD more, and it goes back and forth with a lot of different games. And I have to remember that that's who I am at the moment, but deep down, I love all of them very dearly. So anyway, thank you so much for the kind words there. And what is your most epic Battlefield moment? Probably when I was playing with my friends, and I basically did like one of those things where you call out what you want to do. I was like, hey, watch me take out that chopper. And I spun around in a circle, and I fired my RPG and took it out. And I'd say it was about 300 meters away, 250, something. It was far. And I was really happy with myself. I was pretty impressed with myself. And it's always an amazing Battlefield moment when you go, hey, watch this, and then you actually perfectly execute it. That's fucking awesome. Okay, I didn't actually specify any limits on questions, so Tense Rainbow is totally within the realm of normality here. He said, what is your favorite Linkin Park album? As you guys can see, I will have a Linkin Park shirt. If you're part of the group of people that cannot accept that Linkin Park is not as good as they used to be, then this channel is the place for you. My favorite Linkin Park album is definitely Hybrid Theory. And yeah, I'm going to have to stick with that one. Where are you from? I am from Oregon. I live in Idaho. Why it has PS4? Because I have an Xbox One, and the amount of money it would cost me to get a PS4, PlayStation Plus, a decent headset, games, and control freaks, that money racks up, and it's more than just like a $400 purchase. It becomes a whole big thing. So that's pretty much why that's going on. Tense Rainbow also asks, am I your favorite child? Second, third favorite, maybe. I don't know. Will you marry me? Oh, geez, I haven't thought of that one. This next one, I cannot pronounce your name for the life of me, and it really makes me sad when I can't do that. But this is Eltabub Gamer. Anyway, let me know how you spell your name down below. Do some phonetic spelling of it. Anyway, is that the right term? Phonetic spelling? Whatever. He says, what are you going to do for 10,000, seeing how you have nearly grown 3,000 in about 1 month? It'll probably be really soon. Yeah, it probably will. And I don't know. I kind of thought about doing a Discord app, like running a Discord server, or maybe having like a Google Plus hangout with all of you guys for 10,000, or go on. I don't know what I'll do, but I want to interact with you guys. I don't want it to be like me eating too much food or covering myself in ice water or something dumb. I do actually want to interact with you guys. Here's a name I can pronounce, and that is Black Scarecrow. What were your original goals, plans, and aspirations for your channel when you started? and have they changed, if at all? Congrats on 5,000 subs. Been a long time coming. Thank you so much. And my original plans and have they changed? My original plans were to be big, to be a big YouTuber that was a part of the community. So I wasn't from the outside looking in on people that I respected. And instead, I wanted to be one of the people that they respected. So, like Drift, like anybody, like in the YouTube scene, like from iDubbbz and H3H3 to the gaming scene, from Drifter all the way to Jacksepticeye, I want to be known and respected for what I do. Especially, one of my goals is to become an honorary grump. I want to be an honorary grump. That's why, I'll explain that later. There's another question here, but yeah, I want to be an honorary game grump. That'd be pretty cool. If you guys don't know who Game Grumps are, subscribe to them. Probably the best Let's Play people in the world. So, next question is from Lakeside Raptor, and he says, "You are awesome. Keep up the great content. And my question is, are you getting Titanfall 2? Please respond." Am I getting Titanfall 2? To be honest, I couldn't tell you. I didn't enjoy the tech test very much, and I wasn't even a huge fan. When I'm being totally honest, I'm not even a huge fan of the first Titanfall. It's a good game. I liked it, but I wouldn't consider myself a fan of it, So it's not high on my list. And also, it has the worst launch time of all times. It has Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare and COD 4 Remastered, the most anticipated games of this year, alongside apparently Gears of War 4. But all of these games, and Titanfall lands in a horrible time. I think it actually lands during the Infinite Warfare beta, so I'm going to be out of fucking commission for that. I think I'm going to pick it up maybe in the spring. I think in the spring I had the plan to pick up Doom and Titanfall 2. And I'm going to try to get Battlefield 1 at launch. I'm going to try to get Infinite Warfare at launch, so hopefully that'll work out. The next question is from Tyler DeVore. He says, "Your videos have a rather decent quality. Thank you. What are your goals for long-term on YouTube, and is your icon Game Grumps expired? Keep up the videos as they are entertaining. It is cool to see a gaming channel that wants to improve and inform the community." Thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words, Tyler. That's awesome. And yes, my icon is Game Grumps inspired. I'll put it here, or I'm looking at a reversed image, so I'll put it here. That is the Game Grumps image that my girlfriend made for me. I actually have the original sketch right there on the wall. That's her original sketch of it. She did a great job, and she did the Battlefield one and the Destiny one as well, so that's all really cool. So I'm actually going to ask her to do one with a headset, like my Turtle Beach is here. I was actually going to ask her to, there we go, do one with like these on it for my Call of Duty one. So when I'm playing Call of Duty, like for a live com or something, it'll be the headset. When I'm doing Battlefield, helmet, and whatever. So yeah, it's Game Grumps inspired. Love the Game Grumps. I want to be an honorary grump. That's my goal, honorary grump. And one of my goals for the long term, to make it, to be successful, to have this be more than just a hobby. Let me just fix my webcam there. There we go. Sticky Keyboard asks, "Do you love me?" Next question here is from Blue Solstice, and he says, "Now that you are growing at an astounding rate, what are your plans for the future? What are you going to do for 10K subs? Because that's going to happen real soon." Thank you, I know. "And other than COD, what are you looking forward to playing that out of games that have released or are going to be released soon?" Probably Battlefield, other than COD. That's pretty much it. The only other things I was excited for was the BioShock collection. I picked that up, which is pretty cool. And plans for the future, just to keep doing what I'm doing, be myself, and make content for you guys. And for 10,000, I think like I said with the other guy, I think I'm going to have to do something with you guys, like on Discord or Google Plus Hangouts or something, where I video chat or talk to you guys and record it, and you guys could meet me and stuff. And I think that'd be really awesome. Next question is from Jake Smithy, and he says, "Do you think YouTube will be a long-term career for you? And what is your opinion on Call of Duty Zombies?" Okay, do you think YouTube will be a long-term career for you? I hope it will be. Obviously, I don't know, but if you're asking, like, do you think it'll be something I want to make my career? The answer is definitely yes. And what's your opinion of Call of Duty Zombies? I liked it when it was more like survival horror. When it got to be a little bit more Easter egg hunty, I lost a little bit of interest. The scarier a Zombies map is, the darker, the grittier, the more subtle it is. Like, I love the original World at War map. I don't remember the name of it, don't hate me. But it's just fog. You're in a broken down concrete building, and they're just coming in, and that's my favorite. That's my favorite. That one and Alcatraz from Black Ops 2. Alcatraz actually gave me a genuinely creepy feeling, and that's what a good Zombies map does, and those two did it. This next one I realized as I was reading it out is that your name, gamertag, your name is Godzilla, and your profile is Godzilla. So Godzilla asks, "What's your address, IP address, phone number, credit card, and how's your day been going?" I don't have an answer for any of those. I don't even know how my day's been going. To be honest, if I had an answer, I'd give it to you. But off the top of my head, I don't have anything with me. Sorry. Oh, my IP address? 192. Next question is from Brody of Hill Country. What inspired you to start YouTube, and will you ever do another Q&A? I don't know. What inspired me? I haven't thought about this in a while. Probably Minnesota Burns, and seeing him make people laugh made me happy, and I thought it'd be really cool to make people laugh with gaming. And Drifter, he made me think that, or he made me realize you can make people think with gaming. So Minnesota Burns and Drifter side by side, watching their content all the time, I was like, you can make people laugh and think. And I love that idea. And that's what I want my channel to be about, only not just Call of Duty stuff. And and the last push of motivation and the last inspiration was I used to talk about being a YouTuber and wanting to be a YouTuber all the time. And Exclusive Ace, when I became his friend, he just told me to straight up do it. He just said, do it. Just said, find a way, get an Elgato, start recording, do it. And if I wouldn't be here if he didn't give me, basically, I'm glorifying it a little bit. It was basically him just saying, do it, don't talk about it, do it. And that was awesome. So thank you so much, Ty. And will you ever do another Q&A? Yes, I will do another Q&A as soon as I want to. Next question here is from I Break Mirrors with My Face in the United States. That's a great name. What is your opinion on BD Dobbins for the win? You seem like his polar opposite. BD Dobbins. I used to love him back when Destiny came out, and he was kind of exposing Destiny for what it was at the time. I really appreciated that. Since then, he kind of takes himself a little too seriously for me. To be honest, he takes himself a little... he takes himself as his own authority, and it's a little bit jarring to listen to him. And his flip-flop is what made me unsubscribe. His flip-flop from... He did like a video about how to get better at Call of Duty. And he talked about the skills that are required in Call of Duty, the millisecond reaction time, the smart moves you have to make within quarters of a second. And I really liked it. I liked the way he talked about it as what it was. He didn't try to make it what it wasn't. He wasn't being a fanboy. He was like, it's about being fast, be fast. And he talked about the best ways to do that. Basically is what he said. Later on, he said that Call of Duty should die as a franchise because other franchises are copying it. Battlefield, Halo, whatever it is, they're copying Call of Duty, and that's why Call of Duty needs to die as a franchise. So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, he's all over the place. And I kind of felt like he was bending to the whims a little bit, like whatever was kind of politically correct to say in gaming-wise, then he would say it, and he wasn't really he was a strong voice that would kind of bend to whatever was okay to say at the time. If I seem like his polar opposite, it's because I'm a little bit more accepting, I'm a little bit more fluid, and I'm not going to rule with an iron fist as if I know everything off the top of my head. But I have a lot of respect for his channel. I mean, I should say that. I have a lot of respect for his channel. He puts a lot of work in, and he was a bit of an inspiration for me as well. But I just can't get behind his content anymore. But he does a lot of work, and he definitely deserves everything he has. Next question is from Mike Nelson. And boy, you are an attractive man. I might just have to copy that hairstyle. Mine's a little bit messier than yours, but it's all parted and weird and shit. But yeah, that's kind of what gives me my boyish charm, not your manly good look. I can get lost in those eyes. Anyway, question: how do you feel about CSGO? I feel like Counter-Strike is a staple in first-person shooters. It is the there was an Honest trailer for it that smoshed it. I think I don't know who did it, but they said it pretty well. This game, Counter-Strike, is the raw cocaine of first-person shooters. There is no creative class, there is no sprinting, there is no proning, there's no campaign. It is the raw cocaine of what shooters started out as, and I think it's cool. CSGO specifically, like not just, that's mostly talking about Counter-Strike, but Counter-Strike Go specifically, it's okay. I like it. I don't play a lot of it. It's not exactly my cup of tea. I used to despise it. I don't despise it as much anymore, but I definitely, it doesn't have a special place in my heart, Counter-Strike Go. Counter-Strike 1.6 does, but, and if I really was going to be honest, I'm a little perplexed as to why it's so popular, but I know why it's a good game, and I know why it's a solid shooter, so hopefully that answers your question. That's kind of how I feel about it. Do I like it or not? If you're wondering that specifically, I like it. It's an okay game. Not my favorite, it's an okay game. Bryce Hamilton asks, what capturing software would you recommend, and what editing programs for beginners? Capturing software, OBS for live comms, and stuff like, I'm using OBS right now to record this. And editing programs, look up HitFilm Express. HitFilm Express 4 is probably the best free software for beginners If you're really a beginner, use Apple's iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. But if you are a little bit serious about learning a piece of software and getting into it and not having everything, laid out for you, and you want to do some serious editing right off the bat, hit Film Express for guys. It's basically Adobe Premiere if you don't want to pay any money. Okay, this next question is pretty interesting. Cameron Alex asks, "Hey bro, I've only been subscribed to you since Sunday and I've watched a good amount of your videos and you deserve a lot more subs." I don't know if I deserve anything, but shucks, thank you. But I think it's cool that you are small and interact with your subscribers. I like being able to do that as well. So my question is, what do you think the future of Call of Duty is? How many years do you think it has left? Do you think Sledgehammer will have to make a ton of make a non-futuristic COD for it to survive? Thanks, bro. You're awesome. Sorry this was so damn long. I love the comment, man. I do like being a small YouTuber right now because I can interact with you guys easier. I'm not flooded in too much stuff that I can't even read, although I'm getting there. How many years do I think Call of Duty has left? I don't... See, that's the thing. With Battlefield, COD, Halo, even Counter-Strike, they all have an expiration date, and we're never going to be able to correctly predict what's going on with them. Because especially since, like, with first-person shooters, they can cover such a wide variety. They can be so dramatically different. And it's hard to tell. If I had to, like, just ballpark it, and you just wanted a number, I'd say Call of Duty could go on for another 5 to 6 years, no matter what. I do think if Sledgehammer makes a non-futuristic COD, if Sledgehammer, oh my god, this idea fucking boggles my mind, and I hope it happens. If Sledgehammer did like a modern Call of Duty, like a Modern Warfare 4 type of thing, with like they paired up with Raven Software and did like Modern Warfare or something. I know it won't be that, but if they did, oh man, I'd be so happy. I'd be extremely happy because I want a modern COD. I don't want World War II. I don't want World War I, to be honest. I want a modern COD. I want M16s. I want M4s. I want AK-47s. That's what I want. So, yeah, I guess that's my answer. Is I think Sledgehammer. I don't think they do have to make a non-futuristic COD, but I think they should. I wanted this year to be Ghost 2, to be honest. I wanted it to be a boots on the ground, slower paced COD. It still looks good. Infinite Warfare looks okay. And I like getting COD 4 remastered. But years left, I'd say 6 or 7. If I had to ballpark, it could go on for 20 more years. It could go on past me living. I don't know where this is going to go. But it comes to whether or not Sledgehammer will have to make a futuristic COD or a non-futuristic COD. I think they'll have to. Just if they go World War I or II, I think people would get bored, to be honest. I think that time period is over and done. That's my personal belief. Like, Battlefield can maybe get away with it because they have such a large scale, but a World War II or World War I arena shooter, I don't know. I don't think that's going to work. So I hope they do a modern COD next year. Gamer4U says, put me in the video. He had a typo, but I knew what he meant, and there you are. The Austinator, you've been a long time fan of mine, or a subscriber of mine. I don't know if you're a fan. I don't know if that's too presumptuous. But what's your all-time favorite game? Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap or Kingdom Hearts 2. That's where that goes. It's so hard for me to decide. I love both those games. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap are some of my favorite games of all time. And even in that mix, there's also Sarge's Heroes 1 and 2. I'm about to say Minish Cap. That's the game I owned on my Game Boy before I even touched the other ones. And I played that. I played the hell out of that game. I love Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap is my all-time favorite game if I had to pick one out of the 5 that I love. Joshua Chavez says, or Chavez, I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb and I'm white and I'm stupid. Hey, new subscriber, just a few quick questions. I don't want to start a war, but in your opinion, what do you like more, COD or Battlefield? Oh, fuck. If I have... Okay, I'm not going to be the guy that's like, I like them both equally. You asked me a question. Which one do I like more? Drumroll. Battlefield, when I'm playing it, gives me an experience that I love more. But something about Call of Duty, and I crave Call of Duty. I have dreams about Call of Duty, about getting kill feeds and about ranking up and prestiging. I think I'm going to have to go with COD. But it's by a very slight margin. It's like 95... I would say it's like... How can I say this? If I had to put it in a really simple way, Battlefield, Call of Duty. That's where we're at right here, okay? So, I guess that's how I'd have to put it. I love both the games pretty much equally, but I lean more towards COD because I have more of an emotional attachment to Call of Duty. And it's not subjective. It's not which one's better. I think maybe like if you ask me which one's better, I might say Battlefield, but in terms of what I like more, it'd be COD. I also haven't played Battlefield, but I really want to get into one. I get my first gaming PC all set up and running. In your opinion, which one should I start out with? What Battlefield should someone start out with? You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you have to start out with a Battlefield, I'd say Battlefield 4 is one of the best ones. If you can't get your hands on it, try getting your hands on like an old copy like Battlefield 2 or something if you want a pretty old experience. But nah, I think Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is a good Battlefield game. 3 is a little old feeling. Hardline's a little spin-offy, and I think 4 would be good. This person asked if they could be in the video. No. Tim Rostal, I think it's how you say your name, Tim Rostal. I don't know. Sorry if I said that wrong. What's your top 10 games? Let's see if I can do this off the top of my head, guys. Minish Cap, Kingdom Hearts, Sarge's Heroes, Battlefield 2142, Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Ghosts, and two more. Oh shit. Can I get this? My fingers aren't very articulate. 007 Nightfire and Super Smash Brothers, the original Super Smash Brothers. Boom. 10 games right there. What is your favorite game? Fuck you. It's Minish Cap. I'm kidding. A Sale? I don't know. Whatever. A Sally? Whatever it is. What's your favorite game? Minish Cap. God asks, are you gay? I wasn't going to answer this, but the more I thought about it, when God asks you if you're gay, you answer. It's been a long time coming. A little. Okay, the last question here is from Bokla FM. I hope I said your name right. Bokla FM asks, what's your favorite Battlefield or COD? The original Black Ops and Battlefield 2142. Those are my two favorites. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope I answered your questions well enough. I hope I didn't start any wars in the comment section. This is just who I am, and that's what I wanted to get out here. There's so many new people, and I want you guys to get to know me, and I like interacting with you guys on this level. And I want to go deeper. I want to start Discord apps and do Google Plus Hangouts, and I'm going to be upgrading my internet. So I still can't live stream games, but I'll be actually able to live stream my webcam properly, and I can do like podcasts where we talk about stuff, and that'll be really fun. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for leaving comments and questions. If you have any questions for the next Q&A, leave them down below, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye! Woo! Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm adding this in post because I forgot a very important question. Adorbston asked, what was your favorite porn star? McBlue for sure. Bye!
Yeah.